So I was taking a shit, rolling a joint, eating a breakfast burrito this morning, and in between squishing one out, taking a bite of my burrito and licking the glue on my rolling paper, I was thinking to myself, why is it whenever you present a reality impoverished, blue Kool-Aid infused zombie with facts and reason, they lose their goddamn minds and stop being nice and turn into instant assholes? Seriously, that shit there is kind of like that movie, The Gremlins.
Get a job, be a slave, pay your taxes, what the fuck?
Come on, man, you remember that old-ass movie? You know where they sprinkle them fuzzy little pricks with water and they turn into a bunch of fuzzy assholes? Well, it's the same shit, except all you need to do is sprinkle some facts on these blue Kool-Aid-infused zombies and they lose their goddamn minds and turn into a bunch of fuzzy, helmet-wearing, crayon-eating, reality-impoverished assholes. And let me tell you, telling a reality-impoverished, blue Kool-Aid-infused zombie to use reason and to be nice, nicely, never, ever works. You see, these reality-impoverished assholes are almost normal in their day-to-day life. They kind of look like you and me. They kind of do stuff like you and me. And sometimes they even eat stuff like you and me. But believe me, and don't be fooled, they are not like you and me. It's like they wear a human camouflage skin suit or some shit. And then, boom, the second that you hit them with a fact, they lose their shit, rip their skin suit off, and turn into instant assholes, shouting insane nonsense like their truth and spewing mainstream media talking points about their feelings. Convinced that that shit actually means something in the real world, like the universe actually gives a flying fuck about your feelings. But we must remain vigilant and compassionate, though, because it truly is kind of their fault that they have a very thin grasp upon reality. This warped and twisted, self-eating ideology has been force-fed to them on TV and in the educational system throughout their entire lives. These hypocritical, reality-impoverished, blue Kool-Aid-infused zombies have been indoctrinated since childhood, sucking on the government's titty for milk money, and they must be rescued from their anus. These poor reality-impoverished souls have been fed nothing but soy and Beyond Meat for the majority of their lives. The lack of red meat and non-light beer in their diets have made it extremely difficult for them to build up fatty acids in their system to build reality centers and the reason cells in their noggin. Which, as you know, according to Bill Nye, the non-science guy, causes the meaty portions of their dilapidated brain to become soft, blue, malleable, lumpy-like substances that become, well, non-usable. Truth be told, though, most of these reality-impoverished assholes don't even know that they're assholes until you tell them. Some of them go their entire lives without even realize that they are reality-impoverished assholes. Thinking asshole stuff, doing asshole things all over the goddamn planet, not fully understanding the damage and the massive carbon footprint that they are creating with their crayons, lack of facts, broken helmets, and blue tears. But please, understand just how dire the situation is. If left unchecked, these blue Kool-Aid-infused zombies will continue to spread the reality-impoverished asshole gene into the next generation, thus tainting the people-kind gene pool for millennia to come. If we do not act now, if we do not fight this affliction, in a generation or two, we could be overrun by blue, Kool-Aid-infused, helmet-wearing zombies bumping their heads into walls of facts and reason everywhere, bringing about a tsunami of blue tears. You ever try to clean that shit up? Goddamn blue tears get everywhere and they stain everything. So I beg of you, for the sake of the world, to do your part by telling these blue, Kool-Aid-infused, mask-wearing zombies that they are, in fact, assholes. Right now, our beautifully cube-shaped Mother Earth needs heroes. We need warriors of truth stepping up, actively seeking out these reality-impoverished assholes and letting them know that they are assholes. The truth shall set these assholes free. The sense of accomplishment that you feel when you introduce a reality-impoverished, blue Kool-Aid-infused zombie to facts and reason to help them understand that they are in fact an asshole is indescribable. It is one of the most sensational and sensual feelings on this beautifully cube-shaped world. Man, that feeling is indescribable. It is completely indescribable. Actually, I can describe it. You know what it feels like? It kind of sort of feels like the first time that you tried dry humping as a teenager and you make a big, wet, sticky mess in your pants and you're too embarrassed to tell your dry humping partner. So then you all of a sudden get up, run home to change your shit. It's kind of like that, just not as wet or sticky. Well, at least it was for me. So I say to you, my brothers and sisters in reality, to all of you truth warriors and asshole namers, this is your call to arms. To all of you soldiers of reality, to get out there and start the day right by doing something kind, just, and right, and fight for beautiful Mother Earth. We must all stand together and fight this reality of warping affliction. And if you can't stand, well, because you're missing a foot or some shit, or if you're too afraid to speak out because you're worried about getting kicked out of your mother's basement, I say fear not, my fellow truth warriors, because there are other ways that you could do your part. There are other ways that we could fight this reality warping affliction the old-fashioned way, with your wallet. By donating $69.99 a month to Shot and We'll Fight the Flu for You, your monthly donation of $69.99 a month gets you a picture of a recently rescued, reality impoverished, blue Kool-Aid infused zombie. For $69.99 a month, you will also receive an hourly newsletter showing you many other wonderful ways that you can financially fight this reality warping affliction with your hard-earned cash. We also accept Bitcoin. Your monthly donation of $69.99 also gets you 99 Luft balloons made out of human hair from the Hillary Clinton Institute on Epstein Island that you can proudly mount on your wall, showing all of your friends, relatives that you are a fine, empathetic, thoughtful, and upstanding member of peoplekind. Your monthly donation of $69.99 a month not only helps to introduce one of these blue Kool-Aid infused zombies to reality, it also offers them varying degrees of helmet removal techniques without using crowbars, duct tape, lighter fluid, or even their mother's dildo as corrosive lubricant, thus releasing the much needed oxygen for the very first time into their noggin. Your monthly donation of $69.99 also gives you exclusive member-only access to our website, where we include videos of our recently rescued reality impoverished zombies at the exact moment that they realize that they are in fact an asshole. So please, help me to help you to help them by joining the fight against this reality impoverishing affliction. You will not only be improving your own quality of life and sanity, you will also be helping to improve the lives and mental stability of your friends, your fellow quarantiners, your mother's lesbian boyfriend Butch, your stepfather, your adopted stepbrother and stepsister, and even that little Asian dude at 7-Eleven that identifies as Caitlyn Jenner. For fuck's sakes, you're even helping the neighbor's kid by telling a reality impoverished asshole that they are in fact an asshole. I am Dr. Sean Bartholomew Strife Esquire, Director of DDA, otherwise known as Democratics Disease Anonymous, as well as being the Fellatio Facility Vice Admiral Captain and co-non-binary chairman of the Lesbian, Transsexual, Hermaphrodite Gender Studies Foundation, into the sexual habits and practices of non-exotic houseplants grown from human hair and its effects on critical race theory here at the Bill and Hillary Clinton Institute on Epstein Island. I encourage you, no, I implore you to stand with me financially to help you fight this reality affliction addiction by smashing the shit out of that subscribe button.